11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. In Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
What up?
Set, ready? 10 over.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Yep. Here we go. 50, plant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard.
Come on, man.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Man, this shit fucked me up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on
Goddamn,
third down.
Offensive lineman was down goddamn field, and I got a first. And your boy
Jones
Lee.
now operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
He invited me to be the.
It's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one. He
invited me to be the Giants.
He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure can come from all over.
I don't know who the fuck thanks bomb is, but thanks bomb.
From the outside.
They changed this nigga to thanks bomb. Yeah.
They'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Why the fuck did they make me bring this shit out?
Get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs have to live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And some room to run now. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 99 yards as his guys are able to strike first.
Fuck, I missed the field goal. I know I did. Oh, yeah, I did.
And his kick is
the phone ringing.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? It's
what the fuck?
And he's going to take it for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
That shit was crazy.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line, 75 yards.
I don't know how the fuck the nigga got this shit, but he got it.
So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go. On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
On first down, Jones.
How the fuck are they not getting picked up?
Goes down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so A little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase in.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check.
Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he finds McDonald. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, Charlie. Pilot, 64, weak.
Back to throw here. Able to find Switzer. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to
Come
be
on,
incomplete.
bro. How in the fuck do y'all be
Good
dropping
effort
this
there,
shit?
trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now.
Bro, come on.
It's it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Man, this shit
certainly looked like
serious.
it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big connection on that one. 40 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check line 47. Check line 47. I don't think you... Recon, 132 fighter. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 43. 5.
He'll look to throw.
Bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? Bro, oh my fucking God.
Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Valerie, your phone going off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Let's go. Get it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught inside the 15.
What the fuck? When the fuck 8 seconds run off the clock there goddamn quick?
One-sided game so far. As we send you down to
It's gay as
Orlando, where
fuck.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
I gotta figure out how to stop him here. I need to dot my ass up. Goddamn line switcher.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on the sack.
Let's go.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
Bro, these niggas are sitting right there in the fucking passing lane, bro. These niggas can't even stick their hand out. What the
shit? They all came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Leo!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
2nd and 6.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing, Janoris Jenkins, bro? Come on.
Ryan Switzer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point.
I hate when niggas just stand there. Like, bro, I even tried to use it. This shit, this nigga didn't even move.
They run up and send this one away.
I don't even care about the pick, nigga. Swat the ball down.
At the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On the return is Cohen. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. This pass into the arms of Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across
these
zone,
niggas act like they can't watch.
Shit, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready.
Again, it's Cohen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Come on, man.
As that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
All out because we can never keep it there.
2nd and 4. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Now we got 24
They
years.
had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting
you sent
upfield.
the Rico guy an invite?
He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I ain't got him.
Saquon Barkley running right. And for
I ain't
one
got
of
it.
the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He at home.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. Is hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
Yo, what's he doing?
Here's Matt Wild
What's he
now.
doing?
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to
He has to
punt
release
away.
all those players.
Who did?
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the
Because
20
TJ
at the
Green was a
19-yard
free
line.
agent. Trevor Williams, free agent. Felicia Sumley, free
Steeler
agent.
offense here, about
Clint
ready for their next
Boyling,
drive.
a free agent.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that
The
one.
Rams,
No,
that
not
new
at
dude
all.
you
It's
added
almost
in.
like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things
These
up for
niggas
you
here.
offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to kick him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, he's bullshitting. He did that shit on purpose.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I'll tell you, I'm about to read it off.
Here's
I'm about to read
Jordan
off the
Berry
list.
now.
Hey, wake up.
As he's on a punt for the first
Wake
time
up.
this afternoon.
The Rams signed Austin Severian Jenkins, Clint Boyling, Kelechi Osomole, TJ Green, Trevor Williams, Nick Perry, Sharon Peak, Colby Lisby, Willie Henry, Muhammad Wilkerson, Obi
This is
Malafonu,
away and a
Kevon
very
Seymour,
good kick
Cameron
angled for the
Meredith, Emmanuel Hall.
sidelines. And that is very
God
well
damn.
done there.
That nigga
This is
signed the
all
whole
right.
goddamn
He's got it to the
defense.
5-yard line.
I'm kicking him. No. Hold
He
on.
said, I didn't know, commish, okay.
Bro.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
how do you not know, bro? Like,
not going to erase what's
nobody
happened during the game.
opened the free agency
so after
at
it's
all.
over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Much more room to operate under after
there
the big play.
there should be an
First
option
and
where
10.
we can lock free agency.
Back to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted.
How the hell this man
and
get
that
hit?
should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
What's
so
up?
This one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the
man, that nigga
defense
about
who
broke
had a
every goddamn
big
thing in his
part
house.
the W.
No, without question. When you force
know he
4
would.
turnovers,
That's usually the night.
you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.
Every time I'm in a party with him, I know he's playing somebody.
Celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Pittsburgh, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
I'll be honest, I really don't like it when people say that. Like, how is it luck on a video game?
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What? What? Damn. Nah, I can't laugh. I had to repeat a grade before too. It wasn't fun. I repeated 5th grade. Somebody repeat the grade. Oh, you. Oh, I can't release him yet. Man, when does this nigga flat gonna advance? Sometimes though, the deadliest nigga is gonna be the little nigga. Man, Black, you gonna advance? Damn, I'm trying to go to next season. This nigga. Hell no. I'm beating the shit out of Cam Newton. But nah, no bullshit. I might just say fuck it and advance the damn Super Bowl. They bullshit. That's why we
select the team you want to join.
And to be honest, that's why we said just play your game right then.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Mad. The fact that
that's what make people want to leave and shit.
How did my fullback make it to the Pro Bowl? Oh my God. Hey, Curtis Samuel made it.
I made it. I got 2 niggas in that bitch. Well, everybody, I added like damn near 20 niggas in there, and they want to restart the league, so I'm gonna remake it.
Into what? Into Ball Out?
Yeah.
Like I'll rejoin it. It's just the fact that I killed it just because of the fact that we could never keep it full. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill it. So that's the only reason we killed it. Just like if it restarts, it restarts. But I'll be honest. Yeah, I respect him, but I hate him on the football field. If it was any time before 97, I wasn't even alive. That was 98.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I think that was 99. Oh yeah, that was 2 years old.
Oh fuck.
Okay, I might as well start trading some players in this goddamn third-down league. Try to clear some type of cap.
Trade them to me.
The people I'm not trading is, well, you already know, Jamal ain't moving.
I just need a wide receiver, bro. For real, for real.
I'm not moving. I'm not gonna move Patrick. Nobody I don't give a good send. Patrick ain't moving. Sony, I don't know. Might.
Send me Sony.
Curtis ain't moving. Brian Burns ain't moving. Shaq won't move. Dante won't move. Obi definitely ain't moving. I don't give a Obi ain't moving. Grant Deflet and Jamal and I move. Other than that, I'll give up Seymour before I give up fucking Obi. Actually, basically, I'm about to put up a list.
Just send me some good, nigga. Y'all got on the look. I'm like, this nigga deleted their league. Had no fuck.
I told him to. I said, bro, just ask the man. He told me, cook me. I said, all right, that's you.
Yeah.
Hey, he ain't that bad.
Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is
Yeah.
get it.
Oh, the only reason he wants Cam so much is so he can just run. That's all he ever.
It's in the game.
And he doesn't even have escape artists.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
And I already know people gonna ask me for Sony Michelle. I'm like, it won't go cheap. Actually, nah, I don't know about Sony though. Because Sony right now is injured as well. And he has to get re-signed. Oh yeah, nah, Payne, I got lucky too because I just looked at it. In the league, I don't have to re-sign Chubb and none of them until next season actually. So I got one season left with them. That nigga stuck there for 7 years. I threw a big contract at him. Nigga, that's a 200. Hey, do you know how much his contract is? Oh man, I don't know how I had that much enough to beat Duck out with that. I should have just left it on loan and let Duck grab him. But I might be getting Troy Pike from him though. No, he said he'll give him up if he can replace him. You know, if he gets a replacement for him in the draft, he said he'll give him a man. And I'm still waiting on Teddy to hit me back. Like, we're gonna work out for Jamal Adams. Damn, Shaw did get it. Wow. I wonder what the Super Bowl, what the stats was for the Super Bowl. Damn, that was a battle. It was a fight. I can see. Justin Jackson took off. Jesus. That doesn't Punt return. 74 yards.
Looking Steve, yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them.
JT, you restarting the ball out right now, though?
All my records go hard.
Yeah.
It's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment
Yeah,
like I've been in the gym.
how we doing, but I'm not being no goddamn commission.
Okay.
Doing all that shit. I don't even want to be the Chiefs either. I got bored of being the Chiefs.
No, the only reason I really made you a commissioner so I ain't gotta do your goddamn traits. So you can just do your shit by yourself.
Yeah, like, fuck it. I'll still be a co-commish, fuck it. I'm just not gonna be the main one to make the league. Fuck that. Cause I already know your ass don't want to be going back and forth between everybody's shit. Having to do their traits and shit. Nobody really does. That's why they leave it to me majority of the time.
No, I mean I do. I just don't like if I know you, like if I know you're not gonna do, like I know if I know you, then I'm gonna let you do them by yourself. But other than that, then
no, I mean like most of the time people be going right to me to get the damn traits done. I'm like, oh. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. I feel bad for what the hell his name is. Whoever had the Patriots paying in the league. Boy lost Brady.
are you joining back to thing? Alright.
Yeah, he's cutting all his leagues down.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace.
Yeah, I know I added. I was gonna say, yeah, I know I added to like a lot of them bitches. Wake up.
Crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money
That's how I was, and then I just like started slimming them down. But then the Dolphins user that was in my league, well, he's still in here. He added me to 2 of his groups, so I was like, shit, fuck it.
Dude, the only reason Payne started getting added to so many leagues because he wanted me to add him to leagues.
That's the only reason why I'll be joining them motherfuckers. Cause that, like, cause I don't know when the head commissioner or whatever, that if they gonna advance or whoever gonna advance. So I'm like, shit, fuck it. I just join another league and play another game.
Who do I want to rock with this time? I'm going back to the Jets. Wait, actually, no, I won't. Who do I want to mess with?
Bro, when you pick your team, let me know so I can make you a commissioner so you can get your shit going.
Who do I want to mess with? Which team do I want to mess with?
So you can just add people in that bitch, and then we can either wait. You can either wait to do their trades whenever I get in, or I do them whenever I get in. Well, I do them whenever I get in. Or just add people in this motherfucker and tell them the teams that's taking is the Seahawks and the Browns.
Who got the Seahawks and Browns?
Darren probably gonna take the Seahawks and Chris gonna probably take the Browns. And I don't know what team Oso gonna take.
I don't even know if Oso's gonna join, cause you know how he trying to stay low. He's trying to just stay low and not that many teams, but yeah.
Which team did you pick?
I got the Jets.
Alright. I started to pick the Giants though, for real, for real.
Let me see.
Well, I'm finna head to work. Well, just add motherfuckers in there if they drop their PSN, and I'll just do their traits and shit whenever I get in. And we'll just finish starting this shit. We'll either start it tonight or we'll start it tomorrow morning.
You make me a commission?
Yeah, I made you one.
Alright. I'll just start sending out invites.
Alright, I'll gort you in the chat too if you want.
I think I still got that, but I don't know.